up? Good to see you. Let's chill for a minute because we got my guy, Akira Toriyama, passing yesterday. Man, it's pretty messed up. I mean, we all got to go sometimes, but, it's just when certain ones go, it hurts, and especially when it's somebody from our childhood, bro. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z growing up. I remember my friend wanted me to watch it when I was a kid, and I was like, I was kind of like whatever about it. I had seen like one episode, like when I was waking up for school in the morning, but it was like in the Frieza saga. Vegeta was like trying to run from him and all that stuff from him and hide the Dragon Balls and all that. I didn't know what was going on, so it was like whatever. But when I started it from episode 1 on Toonami on Cartoon Network, man, I was hooked, man. And I remember it would come on, like I would have karate class and stuff. So I would watch it and then go to karate class and just go crazy. Like it was just so good, man. And it's so weird because when I first heard that he died, like my brain for whatever reason was like, man, we can't wish him back with the Dragon Balls. Like we can't wish him back with the Dragon Balls, bro. You're supposed to be able to do it twice, right? Or well, once with the Earth Dragon Balls, twice with the Namekian Dragon Balls, right? Anyways, so kind of a bummer, man. Like, and I still got to finish. I've watched Z from front to back. Dragon Ball, I need to watch a lot more of it. I've only seen a couple episodes. Some of the good ones, but there's some stuff that I really need to watch back for sure. And then GT, I was not a big fan of that, but I don't think he had involvement in that. I think he was kind of done. Like he had kind of stopped. But of course, over the years, bro, people was like, yo, we want more Dragon Ball. Like people were making their own versions of what happened and all this stuff, all the fan fiction and fan art endlessly going. So he finally decided to come back and do Super for us, which ended up being real good. And what spawned one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies. What was it? Dragon Ball Super Broly? Bro, my favorite movie. And it was crazy because growing up, I used to always wish I could go to Japan and see a Dragon Ball Z movie in the theaters. Because back then it was always in Japan. They never really did it. And when they released Broly Super, man, I got to actually watch a Dragon Ball Z movie in theaters and feel the energy from the crowd when all the crazy stuff was happening, like the laughs, like it was just a good time, man. It was just a good time. And he created it wasn't just a cartoon series. It was like he created like, it sounds weird to say a way of life, but man, like, all believing in yourself, taking care of yourself physically, all that kind of stuff. And, being a good father, being a good role model, right? Piccolo, all that kind of stuff. Like it was the perfect show, man. It was one of the most perfect shows. And I'm glad that, he was here on Earth to create that for us and leave it behind for us to keep on watching. I watch it with my kids. Sometimes they on their own little timing right now. They're pretty young, but like everywhere, they know the characters. Well, my oldest one, he knows the characters to a degree, and so we're gonna be watching a lot more of that. And yeah, man, it's crazy that he's gone. So I wanted to react to my favorite. I wanted to react to my favorite part. Or my favorite fight scene. It's not my favorite fight scene because honestly, the Gogeta Broly, that one is actually really crazy, but it's so crazy. It's insane. But I love this first fight scene of the movie, man. Had me just going. Oh my gosh. Ooh, so good, man. Did anybody else trip out when they first saw that? When his hair turned green for a second? I was like, wait, what is happening right now? I was like, yo, they're gonna show a new form this quick this early in the movie? Bro, there will man, going Super Saiyan is one of the dopest things in anime like that was ever created. Going Super Saiyan, and then they went crazy with the forms 1, 2. Well, it was what was it? It was 1 and then Ultra Super Saiyan and then 2, 3, and then in GT you had Super Saiyan 4, right? But then they switched it to the Super Saiyan God stuff. Man, you know what, the forms and stuff were good in GT. Like the drawings and the anime, it was okay. They shot a lot of fireballs. It was hardly any hand-to-hand combat in GT. That was like one of the main reasons why I didn't like it. If it had more hand-to-hand combat, it might have been okay. The story was kind of weird too. That was a surprise. I did not expect. We were like, oh, in the theater because, only Goku had went Super Saiyan God, like the God form, the first one, right? I don't think Vegeta ever did it in the actual series. So to see him do it was like, whoa, what? Even though we already knew he could go blue, but it was still kind of cool to see, I think Vegeta looks better in this form than Goku does. Goku looked too happy in this form. Vegeta looks very like stern face, like, oh, I like it. Woo! Oh, that was so good. Thank you, Akira. Mr. Toriyama, matter of fact. Thank you so much for creating something so great. Man, because I'll tell you, if you didn't try to go Super Saiyan once, or even just power up, like, right? Because people forget about the Kaioken. That was one of the sickest things ever. Oh man. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks, Mr. Toriyama. Rest in peace.